Hey guys, this is Chris. I want to welcome you to Darkflow today, and today I'm going to take a few minutes to go over the Darkflow intake port cover, how it works. I'm going to give you 3 different applications that you can use, very helpful to you, the indoor grower. The Darkflow intake port cover is basically used to get good clean air into your room, unrestricted as possible, and by the same token, squelching unwanted light, so you don't have problems there. We're going to apply one to the wall here in just a moment, and I'm glad to have you with me. Hey guys, welcome back. I want to take a minute here real quick to show you the components, what makes up the Darkflow intake port cover, and how it works. And I've got a smaller version here. This is pretty close to the 4-inch version that we have. And what this does, and what it has, is basically comprised of the outside, which is the housing, and the housing houses baffles. They're offset, parallel. When this goes up against the wall like this, it is going to force all the air to come through this side, this particular orifice. So it will travel through here, pass through the baffles, and into your room via this area here. This is the port space, I like to call it, and this is the space that goes over your ducting. And so along with this, we've got a couple of different things. You CO2 users may like this one. This is very simple deal. Airflow regulator, everything's on with industrial strength Velcro. Love it, man's new best friend. This is going to go on simply like this. It's going to close up the orifice, so if you're applying CO2, it's not all going to leak out on you. Just take it off when you don't need it anymore. If you want to vary your airflow for some reason, cut it down, put it on part of the way, cut down the orifice size. Pretty simple deal, good thing. This one's my favorite for active use. It's just a basic screen filter. Velcro once again, I use it for pests and debris. It goes on once again just on the bottom like this, and allows you to filter that way. Great when you're using a fan because it doesn't tax the fan. Not a lot of restriction there. This one provides a little bit more restriction, but a little bit more protection as well. This is the carbon impregnated filter. This one is great. Helps you with mold, fungus, pest, debris, all sorts of good stuff. Odor as well. Once again, right on the bottom, just like that. Gorgeous. It is going to do the trick for you. Be careful with that one when you're using it with the fan. It's going to definitely tax it a little more, provide a little bit more resistance. Anyway, just to recap, this is the housing. Air comes in through here. It's going to pass through your filters and allow you to tailor-make your air a little bit. It goes past the baffles and the lovely black pigmentation, which is going to squelch the light and keep you from having hermaphrodites. And it's real easy to put on. It comes with all the mounting hardware, everything you need. Easy on, easy off. I hope it's as good for you as it is for me. Let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, application 1. We're going to take the Darkflow intake port cover and we're going to adhere to a drywall surface. Step 1 though, let's take a look at your ducting. We went ahead and cut our hole for our duct, fed some semi-rigid ducting through there, and we've got a little bit of a screen on that for some additional protection. We've got low in your room because that's where all your cool air is. You're going to be exhausting your warm air through the top in the room, and from here we're going to be pulling our cool stuff. I've got a Darkflow unit right here. It's going to be appropriate for this duct. Once again, we've got our port space, and this is going to go over the ducting. When you get this, what you're going to want to do, and we've done this for time's sake, we went ahead and installed the anchors, the drywall anchors. And once you get this installed, you're going to want to put this up on the wall like this, and take your screws, feed them through, and just make a little mark like that. That gives you a little mark where you can know where to put your anchors. Anchors are great. These come with as well. Just put it up to it, screw it in real slow, and they'll hold excellent. I am going to put this up for you here. Once again, port space over the ducting. Use my foot to hold it up a little bit. And it just screws on like this. There are 4 brackets to give you even tension around the unit. I'm only going to attach 2 right now for time's sake. And you want to Screw this down only enough to fill the gap between the unit and the wall. It will adhere and do well with uneven surfaces and rough surfaces, which is nice, because as you know, walls aren't always smooth. Anyway, spare you some time. These will get screwed in like this. Don't forget to put the ones on the bottom. Put your hand in the side. If you've got a good seal, you're going to feel the air moving through this orifice and into your room. Don't forget to try out some of your filters. Work great with it. Let's move on to our second application into the room on the other side. Hey guys, we are inside the grow space on the back side of application number 1. It was in the living room. You'll recognize the semi-rigid ducting here. That we have an inline fan pulling air from the other side, and we've got that suspended on the outside of the wall on the end here via the 2-inch webbing. And that helps with the duct noise and the vibration. Works out really well. Got the screen on the end, give us a little added protection, and it works out really well. Once again, this is an active situation. You definitely want to size up when choosing your dark flow intake port cover so that you don't tax your fan. Alright guys, this is application 2, or at least the back side of it. We have a dark flow intake port cover. On the other side of this is a Panda film divider in our room. What we've done here is we've cut 2 port holes because it's a passive application. It wasn't so important that we adhere to the mathematics of the duct sizing. So just for ease, we did 2 4s side by side. It worked out great. Here in just a minute, we're going to go to the other side of the wall. I'm going to show you the duct, how the duct's covered there. Alright guys, we're on the front side of application number 2. Our Panda film divider in our room. We've got a 1x3 frame and a little bit of plywood in between 2 of those so that we can screw our dark flow intake port cover right onto it. There's 2 4-inch holes on the opposite side of this, which is where the air is going to come through this unit and through this unit past the baffles and out this and into our flowering unit here. It works real great, suppresses all the light, and we've got mostly unrestricted air movement. Works out great. Alright guys, here we are, application 3, last one. This is very typical of a DIY grow closet or grow box. Very small, something that only requires a smaller dark flow intake port cover. This is going to be a situation where you're going to just drill a port hole in this. It's not an active situation, it's passive, no fan. So what you do is you align port space with that hole on the outside of the box, screw it to the unit, screw it to the box itself, and you're good to go. And that will allow you to use your filters, your airflow regulator, and all that good stuff. So remember, in these applications, dark flow intake port covers, because the light leaks can definitely ruin a crop, guys. Also, one last thing, I wanted to mention, if you're going to take on the responsibility of being your own caregiver, definitely function within the limits of the law if you can. Let's keep legislation moving forward instead of backwards. I appreciate your time. Thanks very much.